Last Madden Monday, we went ahead and went against the Cowboys, where it was, I think, a close one from what I remember. Oh yeah, it came down to a Hail Mary and a 2 point conversion where they pretty much didn't convert, and it basically ended with 42-41 being the scoreline. But they did go for the win, so we'll give them props. Now we are in week 12 going against the Cardinals, who do have Kyler Murray at quarterback, so I'm assuming if you guys remember last season, Desmond Ritter was in the playoffs starting over Murray, so I'm assuming they had brought Ritter in to compete for the starting position, starting job, and I guess Ritter apparently won it. But I think also the Cardinals are stuck with Kyler Murray because of the contract. Because going through my notes, they some of the players that they had from last year they do not have anymore. But getting into the training, we're gonna go ahead and focus on the rush, even though I don't think Trey Benson is gonna do that much. And then for our offense, they are a middle of the pack defense. So I think what we'll choose to do is, I guess, blitz counter, since they do have Buda Baker, who is known to blitz from time to time. We'll focus on that. Also, our O line isn't giving us a lot of time. Daniel Jones did get injured, speaking of O line, last match, but he wasn't designated to miss any type of time. So he should be ready to go. And we'll go ahead and see who needs upgrades. Kayvon Thibodeau will be the first of two players. We'll do finesse moves as we'll try to get it up there along with the power rush moves. He only got one to finesse. Okay, so never mind. Now Trent Greenwood, the wide receiver free agent, rookie. We'll just, I mean, we'll do slot, and hopefully that gets medium route as well. And only short, that's fine. Daniel Jones is ready to go. And then George Villarreal is ready to go next week, as well as Matthew Weathersby, the backup running back, who was the backup to Singletary, will be here in 2 weeks. So we'll go ahead and begin the match. It will be at MetLife. And I think, yeah, we'll just go with the normal uniforms. And for the playbook, of course, as always, we match the opponent just to, of course, keep it fresh and not having to change it up too much. But it is Monday night, and Theo Johnson has 600 yards or reception yards on the season so far. There's Kyler Murray and his defense. CJ Mosley will be the leader of that defense. As the lights are in their brightest, ready to kick it off, is Blaine Boone, deep back for number 13, which is actually a cornerback for them. It's Keitrell Clark. I think that's how you say his name. Of course, apologies if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But here we go. Kyler Murray coming out with his offense. Will, of course, meet the team right after his stats. And he's having a decent season. But we'll go ahead and meet the team. It looks like it's cold out here a little bit, as he does have his hand warmer. But the offense, of course, is Kyler Murray with a 74 overall rookie behind him. So this probably will be his replacement eventually. And then they have a 55 overall quarterback in Holton Allers. At running back, they have Trey Benson. Of course, we saw him earlier. Jalen Warren and Derek Bush. At fullback, we have the former Giant Jacob Johnson. At wide receiver, we have Marvin Harrison Jr., Mike Evans, Michael Wilson, Sky Moore, and Tijon Palmer. So that I would say this is a good receiving group for this matchup. At tight end, they have Trey McBride, and then Tip Ryman with Elijah Higgins. At left tackle, they have Paris Johnson. At left guard, they have Isaiah Adams. At center, they have Brian Allen. At right guard, they have Will Hernandez. And at right tackle, they have Blake Gallagher. With kicker and punter being Joshua Carty, with Jake Bailey at punter. So their first play will be from the 32. It was going to be a quick check down. Marvin Harrison gets the target, though. He will receive it. He had 78 yards last week with 6 receptions, 0 TDs. So I'm sure he is looking for one tonight. But we, of course, have to shut him down. Trey Hawkins will be the man covering him, at least for the time being. We will make the switch if we have to. Kayvon Thibodeau quickly shuts down that run. I don't know if... I'm assuming he got back to the line of scrimmage since it didn't give me a celebration prompt. It's 3rd and 5. It's a quick 3 and out here if we do get off the field. Kyler Murray to scramble to the outside. Kyler Murray meets Bobby Okereke for a gain of 2, but no first down. We'll get the ball back. Calvin McCain is back deep to receive. We haven't had a return touchdown with McCain for quite a while. And here is Daniel Jones, who was injured a week ago. Like I said, he got injured, I think, midway through the game. And he's having a decent season too, pretty much copy and paste of Kyler Murray's season so far. We are in week, I think 13. I kind of forgot. Anyway, for their defense, they have Draymond Jones at left end with Cam Richard. At right end, they have Carter Allen, who is their 74 overall rookie, and Darius Robinson with Dante Stills. At defensive tackle, they have Dennis Sharp with Alex Weston and Justin Cruz. At left outside linebacker, they have the rookie Darryl Claiborne, who is 75 overall. I don't think he is a coverage linebacker, but we'll see. BJ Ojolari, of course, is behind him, and Terrence Ware. At middle linebacker, they have CJ Mosley with Owen Papo and Jake Knight. At right outside linebacker, they have Zavion Collins with Xavier Thomas. At cornerback, they have Max Melton, Darius Williams, Jack Jones, Keitrell Clark, and Elijah Jones. At free safety, they have Jalen Thompson with Tevin McCoy, the 68 overall rookie, so he really shouldn't be an issue tonight. And as strong safety, they have Buda Baker, of course, that superstar safety on their side of the ball, with Dion Weathers. We'll try to establish the run really early in the game, so hopefully just get a quick, easy W and head home. As the Cardinals are 3-7, so they probably, I'm assuming they'll put up a fight. Them being the defense and not their offense. As you guys saw, their offense pretty much didn't do anything that first go around. It's 3rd and 10 very quickly for us. Theo Johnson makes a beautiful cut on the route, but Daniel Jones has a man in his face, so he has to quickly throw it away, and we'll have to punt it back just like the Cardinals did on their first drive. So it's 2 3 and outs to start the matchup, as Andrew Phillips is in punt coverage along with I want to say that's actually, I don't know, I forgot his name. Jonathan Jones. I forgot. We have a cornerback, Jonathan Jones. I forgot. We signed him because I'm pretty sure he has the mentor tag. All right, but they're starting at the 32. They're starting with a run. Here we go. Trey Benson gets it on the handoff, but he goes nowhere. It's stuffed at the line of scrimmage. It's another 3rd down. Over the middle for Trey McBride. It's going to be caught. Bobby Okereke was lurking it, but he was just not quick enough to cut it. Not only in the air, but also on the ground on the route. As Trey Benson gets it again, but it is quickly shut down by Muasau. It's 2nd and 12. Kevin Zimmerman is in a linebacker position. That is the rookie safety. He ended up having star development, which is kind of disappointing. But at this point in the season, his rookie season, he has not been playing like a superstar safety. So it kind of makes sense. I will say, though, he was top 5 in the class in terms of talent. So you can only imagine as it's going over the middle for Mike Evans, which is good on the post. That is pretty bad defensive coverage. So they're down at the 30, 10 yards away from the red zone as Trey Benson gets the handoff here. For his first yard of the night, he's been pretty much shut down up until that play. It's 2nd and 6. It's another handoff to Trey Benson up the middle. Isaiah Simmons meets him. He gains 4 on the play, making it a 3rd and 2. We're going to try and blitz. Man in motion. It's a tight end. Kyler Murray to scramble, but he is quickly sacked by Florence. I'm not sure who that is on the team. He's definitely a undrafted rookie free agent because I pretty much signed free agent rookies at the end of the draft on the offseason episode. But I don't think, well, at least I don't remember introducing them, let alone making it known that I signed free agent rookies. So, but Calvin McCain is returning once again. Calvin McCain has a good return down at the 40. So pretty much 1 first down, and we're pretty much in field goal range. So we'll try to open up the offense a little more on this drive. Calvin McCain will get the first target for Daniel Jones, and he will get the first catch from Daniel. Down to the 46, so that's 6 yards gained on 1 play. Tracy up to the side, to the right side of the line. That'll be the end of the first quarter. It's 3-0, but Tracy does pick up the first, making it, well, not making it, but basically at the 48. I was going to say making it a first down, but I just said that, so. And McCain, we're going to put on a post. It looks like, okay, never mind. I was going to say it looked like that linebacker was going to rush rather than cover, but Theo Johnson gets it on the drag, and he takes it up to the 41, making it 2nd and 3. Kelvin McCain ran an oddly dissatisfying route. He ran it a little too wide up the field, but he ended up getting the ball anyway and catching it. Theo Johnson on the drag once again, this time to the right side of the field, making it 2nd and inches down at the 23. So we're pretty much in field goal range. We have been for a while now. But we're going to try and capitalize on this and try to score a touchdown to not only take the lead, but take the momentum as well. Theo Johnson is proving to be a menace so far on the drag routes. Calvin McCain into the end zone, and there's going to be called PI on Buda Baker, I'm pretty sure. So it is PI, not sure who it is on, and it will be Buda Baker. He basically interfered with McCain as McCain dove for it, and Madden is going to count that as PI. We're going to run it in with Tracy. Tracy cannot run it in, but he is at the 1 now. Well, we were already at the 1, so he brings it back to the line of scrimmage. We're going to pass it for Bellinger. Touchdown. Daniel Bellinger for the first score of the night. It'll be 6 and 3. Blaine Boone with the extra point will be good, and we take the lead by 4 points. Cardinals back onto the field. They did get their field goal from last drive, but they are looking for a touchdown now as they are down 4 points in the game. That pass intended for Marvin Harrison Jr., but it was sadly thrown at his feet with pretty bad accuracy by Kyler Murray. Trey Hawkins in coverage, but Trey Hawkins was not going to do anything. Kevin Zimmerman gets the tackle on the tight end, Trey McBride, I think it was. Yeah, it was Trey McBride. It's 3rd and 8, so it's a pretty quick 3 and out again. Well, pending. And Kyler Murray to scramble, gets tackled by Bobby Okereke, but he makes it just across the first down line. So they will pick up the first at the 34. Another handoff this time to Trey Benson. Trey Benson stiff arms a man. That being Deontay Banks, but Deontay Banks bought enough time for, I think, Micah McFadden to get there for the tackle. Kyler Murray to throw. Kyler Murray gets sacked by Kayvon Thibodeau. So Kayvon Thibodeau needed, I think, like 3 tackle for losses and 2 sacks or something last week for his dev trade upgrade. But he sadly did not get it. He was actually a no-show for the game as he was quiet all game. He didn't make any type of plays as Brian Burns quickly puts pressure on Kyler Murray on the left side of the pocket this time. And they will punt it back to us. But yeah, so Kayvon Thibodeau basically didn't do anything. He didn't make any noise against the Cowboys, even though it was his dev trade upgrade game. I was going to make that the point of the episode, but yeah, Kayvon Thibodeau just disappointed, so it was pretty much no point of doing that. As down the field is Theo Johnson, beats his man, the linebacker. Or actually, I think it was the DB, Dion Weathers, who is actually, I think, a rookie. If not, he's a second-year man who is a 68 overall. So obviously that's not going to bode well against Theo Johnson. Wan'Dale Robinson is down the field wide open, but Daniel Jones gets hit as he throws. CJ Mosley almost picks it off. It was a hard pick to catch, though, as CJ Mosley basically threw his whole body up in the air to try and pick it off. So thankfully he did not catch that, as Theo Johnson is good on another drag. Making it a 3rd down, but 3 yards to go. I'm trying to... Okay. So I put Hyatt on a go. I wanted to put him on a post, but whatever. Wan'Dale has a step, and Wan'Dale drops the ball. It hits him right in the... He actually caught it, actually. But he ended up dropping it, so we'll have to kick or settle for a 3 with Blaine Boone. And Blaine Boone's kick is good. Cardinals back out again. 1st and 10 from the 29. 2-minute warning is about to hit as Kayvon Thibodeau sacks him. That'll be the 3rd sack of the night. I think that's 2 for Kayvon. So he's having himself a night on a team that is, I mean, their season's pretty much over. That will be the 2-minute warning. Score is 3-10. We are in the lead. Crowd is also getting into it. As for the, or as for Kayvon, he, it's kind of too late to make plays at this point. He'll probably get another dev trait challenge because of that, as Trey McBride is the intended target but cannot catch it, as Kevin Zimmerman jotted the ball out. So good plays by the rookie, as it's another carry by Trey Benson. We're going to call a timeout. It'll be 4th and 21. So I think we will get good field position just because of how far the punt is from their 17. As Calvin McCain catches it and is almost at the 50. 48 will be where it's spotted. We have a whole minute and 45 to take it down the field and not only score, but hopefully score a touchdown, as there was nothing open there. I almost forced it, but thankfully Daniel Jones got hit as he threw it, so it just went to the ground. So it's 2nd and 10. Tracy will be on the screen. Linemen do not block, but Tracy does not need him, as his speed is what gets him down to the 1st down line, past it actually. That is sad to see, man, because the lineman basically didn't block anything. Malik Neighbors with the catch on the slant, and he is down, I think, at the 17. There is a flag, though, and it will be offside on the defense on Max Melton, so that'll be 5 yards, but we will decline it. So Malik Neighbors' amazing slant route or yards after the catch will pay off. Going, oh, I was going to go for the end zone. I don't think it was open anyway. But Theo's trail route was pretty much covered. Oh my god, this is going to get picked off. Yeah, I knew it. CJ Mosley with the pick. I forced it over the middle for, I think, Hyatt. Either Hyatt or McCain. That was just never going to bode well. So CJ Mosley gets, I want to say, the first pick of the night between the two teams. And I'm pretty sure it's the first turnover as well. So the Cardinals have 20 seconds basically to get it down the field. It'll be a pass to number 14, Michael Wilson. 18 seconds to go. They do call their first timeout. It's 2nd and 1. They're going to run it. I mean, I don't know why they're calling a timeout then if they're just going to run it. Mike Evans is in the slot. And we're going to let Mike Evans go. And Kayvon Thibodeau gets his 3rd sack of the night. That is officially a hat trick in terms of sacks. And I think the Cardinals will let the clock run out. 2 triple zeros they will. So that'll be the first half. 3-10 is the score. And I think what we're going to do is throw it deep with Daniel Jones. As I think the O-line has bought us enough time. It's just the receivers aren't really... Well, it's not even the receivers. The Cardinals are covering pretty well. Now, for the Cardinals, I think what we're going to do is do the medium pass. As I think they've gotten close to cooking us on one play or two. The game is still close. They are still in it. So don't get it mistaken. This can definitely well be a trap game. But once we get on defense, we will look to play the conservative option on the QB handoff or the RPO or whatever. Just so that Kyler Murray doesn't get any, bright ideas on running the ball. As they'll probably utilize that here in the second half as Tracy takes it to the outside for a gain of almost 10. I think that's 9. We did lose yardage on that first down play. Theo Johnson gets away from his defender as he was being held almost. That's what it looked like. And he takes it down to the 48. I think he is now over 100 yards. So from the 48, 1st and 10, Jelani Wilson will get the handoff. Jelani Wilson being the fullback. I was going to say the running back, not the running back, but that's what I was going to say. 2nd and 4. Tracy is back in the game. I don't know why. I did sign a running back, but I don't know why Jelani Wilson is designated as RB2. It is 3rd and 2 from the 40 of the Cardinals, and I'm not sure who this is. It's number 50. Who is it? Oh, Jake Knight. So it's not an actual player, but Jake Knight completely reads it, shoots the gap, and tackles Tracy behind the line of scrimmage. And Blaine Boone from half field kicks it in. It's 13-3 now, so the Cardinals are behind 10. I think that's his longest kick on the season so far, because we haven't really kicked it much. But there you go. So the first one of about, over 40 yards is light work for Blaine Boone. It's 13-3. The game is still alive for the Cardinals. Trey Benson on the first handoff of the second half. Doesn't gain anything as he did a spin move. He has 10 carries for only 9 yards. He's essentially negative when you ratio it. Deep down the field from Marvin Harrison. El Rubio gets a hand on it. Or actually, I think Marvin Harrison almost caught it. El Rubio makes him drop it, and then Trey Hawkins comes in late for a late hit. I'm not sure why he did that, but they didn't call it. And running back will get the handoff. Running back being a Jalen Warren. Oh, and they won't get the first down, so they'll have to punt it back. So this game has been pretty boring so far. Neither team has done anything extravagant. Daniel Bellinger's the sole scorer in terms of touchdowns. Obviously, that pass being from Daniel Jones. And Theo is wide open on the play action pass. So Theo Johnson, he is well over, or no, that's Daniel Jones. I was going to say he's well over 150, but nope. If anything, I'm pretty sure that pass right there got him over 100 at least. And here's another Theo Johnson with the speed. Theo Johnson cuts it into the inside of the field. He gets tackled at the 16, but he almost broke away from the defenders and almost scored a touchdown. And now we have a lineman in for the play action pass. So I think I'm going to have to fix the auto subs, as Tracy does not catch the check down pass. That is not a good look. That is not a hard ball to catch, but he just ends up dropping it. I guess he tripped a little bit. Tracy to the outside. He does get redemption. Makes it a 3rd and 1 from the 7-yard line. I think this is definitely, of course, 4th down territory. Daniel Jones to scramble. Daniel Jones to pass into the end zone for Malik Neighbors, who catches it. And it is a touchdown for Neighbors. I think last week he had, I want to say 3 touchdowns. I think he had 3. Nonetheless, he definitely did, I want to say, show out. If not, I'm probably tripping, and it was probably like McCain or something. Regardless, it's now 20-3, so this game is pretty much slipping away if they do not score here. A 3 kind of is not enough here. They kind of need to score a touchdown, but a 3 does keep them in the game like ever so slightly. But obviously, if we score another touchdown, this game's basically over. As they do hand it off, I think, to Benson on that run. It's 2nd and 3. Benson will get the carry once again to the outside. Kevin Zimmerman does catch up to him, tackles him. But Trey Benson stretches his arms out for the first down. So they'll start fresh from the 38. It'll be a fake handoff. And it's a play action pass. This time it's to the tight end, Tip Ryman, who gets it down all the way to the 27. 1st and 10 from the 27 of the Giants. Handoff to Trey Benson. I was going to say fake handoff. I figured they would have gone play action again, as it worked well for them on the try. Trey Benson does gain about 11, I think. 1st and 10, 3 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Not sure if they'll call it. They will not. They will go into the 4th. The score is 20-3 to start the 4th quarter. Of course, they are looking to score. Going deep for Marvin Harrison. Does he toe tap it? No, he does not. So Deontay Banks prevents a huge play by Marvin Harrison on the sideline. Fake handoff. And he is quickly pressured and sacked by both Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau. That'll be probably, I think, the 5th one of the night, as of course they'll both get credit. It is 3rd and 19. So they have to go pretty much a big in, and the rookie number 91 is not going to allow it. He completely shuts the run down. And they'll have to be forced to kick this for a 3, but pretty much a 3 here does not keep him in the game. Now we're pretty much just going to waste the clock, and not only that, but we are going to probably end up scoring as well. Kevin McCain on the return. He'll take it to the left end of the field. Only gets it to the 28, so we lose 2 yards. If he would have just let it go, I think, into the end zone. Actually, no, I think we would have started at the 20, I think. But Tracy goes to the outside, gains only 1 yard. So Daniel Jones has had a pretty respectable night, to say the least. Other than the pick, of course. But I did force that in there. Calvin McCain on the drag only gains 3. We'll try a screen pass with Tracy. Tracy, screen pass, catches it. Lineman blocking. Tracy up the field and gets tackled 1 yard short. Daniel Jones is officially over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, 16 for 22 attempts. Yeah, screw it. We'll punt it. We have the lead. We don't have any type of pressure on us. It's pretty much on the Cardinals. So their defense does save them. So they'll be saved for at least 1 more drive. But if they don't score here, the game's probably over. In terms of, or not in terms, but it depends on the amount of time they waste. But as Trey McBride is down to the 35 for a huge gain, I think, on a play action pass once again. Fake handoff. It's another play action pass. This time we're reading it. Kyler Murray scrambles to the outside. Darius moves out and Brian Burns in pursuit. And they will end up sacking him for the 6th sack of the night. So Kyler Murray does not pretty much have the juice, as he hasn't been able to get away, as Deontay Banks breaks up a pass meant for Mike Evans. Kyler Murray has not been a superstar tonight, and that's probably why he lost the starting job to Desmond Ridder, of all people. As Kyler Murray will scramble here, he does make Isaiah Simmons miss and picks up the first. So pretty much everything was covered. Of course, it's going to be an easy pickup for Kyler Murray with the speed. Kyler Murray to scramble once again. We do an amazing job covering it. El Rubio does tackle him before picking up another set of downs. It'll be a 2nd down with 2 yards to go for the first. Another fake handoff in pursuit. Isaiah Simmons pops him down to the ground. He does pick up another set of downs. They are going hurry up as there is under 4 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Kyler Murray gets sacked. That'll be the 7th of the night. There is a Cardinal injured on the play, so the clock will stop. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kyler Murray again scrambling in the pocket. Brian Burns in pursuit, cannot tackle him. He fumbles the football, and it's going to be picked up by Isaiah Simmons. I think Brian Burns forced the fumble. We'll see if they show the replay, but I think Brian Burns forced it out. Oh no, it was Bobby Okereke. Oh yeah, Brian Burns did miss the tackle, so never mind. So it looks like that'll probably be the game for the Cardinals. So Tracy doesn't gain anything there. Speaking of Tracy, he hasn't had that good of a year running. Not like his previous years. But I think that's obviously due in part by us passing it more than running it. Oh my God, as that pass was going over the middle for Jalen Hyatt, but it doesn't reach him. So with 2 minutes left to go, we'll punt it back by Ryan Stonehouse, and this will get down to the 10. And they won't even... Oh, it's another forced fumble, and it'll be a touchdown. It gets picked up by, I actually don't know who. Oh, by Eric Brown, who is a undrafted free agent rookie, I'm pretty sure. And I think Jonathan Jones forces it out, so that'll be officially the game. As Blaine Boone kicks the extra point right through the middle. And this game is pretty much over. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from the 27. It's pretty much desperation time. They're not going to get anything from this. And Kyler Murray throws it away as everything was covered and he was feeling the pressure from the D-line. 2nd and 10, minute and 43 to go in the 4th quarter. It'll be a check down to the running back, Jalen Warren, and they will call their first timeout, first of 3. They have to score pretty much, I think, 21 points. And it's over the top for Trey McBride. What a play. Obviously, it doesn't make a difference as the game's pretty much over. But Trey McBride shows how lethal of a weapon he is as he's down at the 1. He's tackled. They pretty much went the same exact play once again. That's crazy how you ran that route because it said he was supposed to go up the seam and not over the middle. Kyler Murray pressured in the pocket, scrambling, trying to find a hole to run through. Cannot. He will be sacked. They'll lose a yard. And they're going hurry up. Kyler Murray throws it for Marvin Harrison, who basically toe-tapped the end zone, but the ball did not cross the plane, so it won't be a touchdown. So they lose a yard on that play too. From the 3 now, Kyler Murray is going to be sacked. 4th and goal. 30 seconds to go. I mean, this is pretty much a pride play. Kyler Murray to throw, and it's going to be good for a touchdown with 4 seconds on the clock. Michael Wilson with the late score touchdown. Not sure why he's celebrating. The game's pretty much over. And Cardi with the extra point being good. And they will go for an onside kick. Not pretty sure they're not getting this. And they won't. Wandale catches it. And that'll be all she wrote. 27-13 will be your final here at MetLife. There is a flag, so this game is not over. We'll see what it is. It's probably holding, so I don't think they have a choice but to end the game. Right? Yeah, so the game's over. And that is your final. We take another W and move to 9-2, and the Cardinals move to, I think, 3-8. Back in the menus, Kayvon Thibodeau will be the first of only 2 people again to have an upgrade. And of course, we'll do finesse moves or speed rusher. To up those finesse moves, he is playing up to a 90 with morale. And hopefully he starts playing up to a 90 for power rusher. So that we can go in ahead and unlock another ability slot. And I think... Oh, so no, he won't get it yet. He will get El Toro. Which will be obviously useful. We obviously will put it on him. And then Sherrod Florence, that's his name. I was never going to get that if I tried guessing. Power moves, he needs power moves, like, really bad. But Sherrod Florence will be, I don't know if he ranked up on an overall, but regardless, he is playing up on his finesse moves. And that'll be week, what was it? Week 12, not week 13. So George Villarreal will be back in the O-line lineup. Of course, we do need him. We do have 2 defensive line breakouts. That is, of course, going to be Sherrod Florence and probably Kayvon Thibodeau. And we are still the number 1 seed with the Rams, breathing down our necks. And Kayvon Thibodeau is now 3rd place in sacks on the season. He needs 3 to tie Crosby and Gregory Rousseau. And then we do have scouting focus player and, of course, contracts that we won't be touching until the end of the season. The playoff picture, apparently we have one now. So the Chiefs are the number 1 seed in the AFC. And it looks like the Cowboys and Eagles are right now in the playoffs, and it looks like only the Raiders from the Chiefs division is in. Yeah, I was gonna say the Colts too, but actually the Colts are not in their division. Anyway, though, that will be the episode for today on Madden Monday. I was gonna say, or last episode, I did say that that Ravens matchup was gonna be crazy, which it probably will be, as they are better than us in every aspect. But they're 5-7, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Uh, Regardless, though, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys next Monday for another one or another episode of Madden Mondays.